Hello everyone and welcome to the webinar of today. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Laura and I'm a part of the customer success team, and today I'm going to tell you more about our powerful feature alerting. So what's on the agenda today? First of all, I will explain you more about what an alert is and its advantages. Then I will tell you about how you can create it in Camalayo. And then last but not least, I will also show it to you so that you have a full understanding of what it is. And then you will also see it's very easy to set up an alert. So make sure to keep on watching. So first of all, what is an alert? An alert is an automatic warning or notification for when a specific value, KPI or threshold is reached. And this is something you can define yourself. And when you set an alert in Camalayo and you get a notification, it looks like this. So it's an email that you can receive, and you can define the content of this email, and you can also define when this email should be sent out. So in this case, we have reached our ARR target and it's time to celebrate. But this is only one of the many use cases for alerting. It can also be used, for example, in operations as a warning for when a temperature drops below 0, for example, and then you can take action on it. So it's very handy and you should explore all the different options and use cases. So the advantages of alerts is that you don't need to watch the dashboards the whole time. You just get a notification when something important happens. Also, this makes your dashboards very actionable because then you know what to do and you know that something needs to be done, and it's very interactive as well. And then last but not least, it also increases user engagement because, for example, you can also create alerts in integrated dashboards. So that means that your end users of the dashboards can also enjoy this very handy and powerful feature. So that was a short introduction on alerting. It's an automatic notification when something important happens, and then you get an email notification, and you can put in the email whatever you want, and then you know what to do. It's very actionable and also increases user engagement. Now, how do you set up an alert in Camalayo? What are the options? So first of all, an alert is created on chart level, so not on dashboard level. And it can be created not only via the dashboard editor, but also via integrated dashboards as mentioned before, but also via the portal or the API call. And I will show you later on how you can do it in the portal as an example. And I will also show you in the developer documentation where you can find it. So there are multiple options for alerts, like the alert name. You can also choose how many times the alert needs to run, for example, every hour. You can also choose a trigger of the notification, like when a specific value for the sales target is reached. And you can also add extra filters on it. For example, you have a bar chart with sales values for multiple countries. Then you can, for example, say like, hey, I only want a notification for Belgium, for example. And then last but not least, you can also define the content of the notification and who needs to receive it. All right, and then this is an overall view on the process. So when you set up an alert, the query is periodically running, for example, every hour. So keep in mind that an alert is a query. And once the query receives the results, it will send out the notification that you created. So this is a high-level view on how it works, and it's actually very easy to set up. So let me show you now how you can create the alert for this notification. So therefore I will go to Camalayo, and not Camalayo itself, but more the portal. So here you can have a portal. For those who don't know the portal yet, it's a place where you can put multiple dashboards together, and it's very handy. if you want to use this for internal reporting, for example. And everyone with a viewer account can also use this portal as long as they have the URL. But if you want to know more about the portal, you can always go to our academy and rewatch one of our previous webinars on this topic. But so let me show you now how you need to create an alert, and you will see it's very easy with only a few steps. So here you have the download button. This is, by the way, the same for activating an alert in a dashboard editor and also for integrated dashboards. So then you just click this little icon over here and choose for set an alert. And what you can do is give the alert a name, for example, ARR reached target. Here you can choose a trigger. So in my case, I want to have the sum for the total ARR if it's greater than 10 million, for example. And if you want, you can set extra filters on the category or on other data within your data set, but I don't need that. But for example, here you could choose a country or maybe the type of business you want the alert for. Next, you can also choose a frequency, for example, 1 day. And then here you can see the different email addresses, the title for the email notification, and then you can also make the alert, for example, congrats, you reached the target, time to celebrate. So this can be as long or as short as you like, and then you just click on create. And now you see that it's successfully created with a small overview. And when you close it, now you see when you click again on the icon that you have one alert that is running. So this means that my query will run every hour. And if the query sends a result, I will get the notification. So this also means that once my target is reached, I will still get the notification every hour because the query runs every hour. So keep that in mind. But this is a very handy, very powerful. And depending on the chart, you have more or less options. Okay, so you can also, for example, delete one. Here you can delete this, for example, because here you have a churn alert. Delete, and then it's gone. So it's that easy, guys, to create an alert, to edit an alert, and also to delete an alert. But so now in the developer documentation over here, you can find the alert. So here you have it underneath the resources. And then you have some extra explanation on what an alert is, and the different properties and also the code snippet. Okay, and you can always go to our developer documentation via our homepage. There you can find it. But so this you can use in case you want to set up an alert via API call. All right, guys, so this was already it. This was already the webinar on alerting. It's an automatic notification when a specific value or threshold is reached, and you can really choose when the notification is sent out to who and with what content in the email. And keep in mind that it's a query running, and once the alert is reached, you will get the notification periodically. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you learned some new things and that you are inspired to try out this powerful feature. But in case you still have questions left, please feel free to reach out to support@cumul.io, and we will be more than happy to help you out. All right, so thank you for your time and see you next. Bye, guys.